Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to show you guys, to kind of go over my current planners that I'm using and some changes I'm going to be making. So I'll go through each one and kind of the different system that I use and how I'm going to change it. And yeah, so if that's something that you're interested in, come on back. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I think I will start with the most simple part of this, and that will be my wallet setup. Make some room here. So right now I have this that I'm using as a wallet. This is the TN cover that came with the Shop VillaBeautifful kit for the month of May. It's called Serenity, and I just added this little charm here on the front, just to kind of give it something, a little bit of decoration on the front there. This is the same basic setup that I had when I was using the Apple Pig wallet, so that it's basically the same setup, just a little bit different cover and stuff like that. So in the front here, I just have a place for receipts that I need to record, and then I have some dashboards I made here with this little insert that came with the kit. It's just blank, but for the most part, yeah, it's just kind of, it's in here, and I didn't really have a specific use for it other than that, just to write down things when I'm on the go, because I do use this Pressions weeks planner as the place where I write down like my grocery list and stuff like that. So then the next thing is this little craft folder that came with this kit as well. You can see the VillaBeautifful label there on the front. And this is just where I keep my cash, and then I'll put receipts in here, you know, that I need to, like when I'm at the store or whatever, I'll just plunk them in here with the cash, and then up here is where I store them, kind of when I need to enter them into our account. Then I just have some sticky notes here, and then I just keep stamps in this little envelope on this side. So this is the main part of my wallet. This is, like I said, a Pressions weeks planner. So it has the monthly views in here that I just have very simply filled out. I don't use stickers or anything like that in this one. And then I use the these would be like the weeks sections for my grocery lists. So you can kind of see that. And then back here, I just have places to kind of write down meal ideas, things like that. So, and then I did some hand lettering because I was bored one day. But yeah, so that's what I use that for back there. And that is it. I don't have anything back there. So that is my wallet. All right, let me grab the next thing here. This is just an A6 half-year Stalogy, and I got this to use as my inbox. So it works really well because I do use a Hobonichi cousin, as my main planner, and it's huge, and I don't take it with me. So between my wallet, you know, that has the calendar and all that stuff. This is more of a place where when I'm out and about, if I need to jot something down that I don't necessarily want to put in the wallet notebook. So this kind of gives you just an idea here. I put some sticky pockets in the front here to hold receipts. This was before I was using the Apple Pig wallet and that whole system. So I could just stick those receipts in there. And then just some random notes. I've used it to do like packing lists, different things like that, jotting down notes for my planner. So a lot of this is chicken scratch type stuff that is not going to make sense really to you guys probably, because it's like chicken scratches out of my head. But you know, like if I have a list of things I need to do and I don't want to use like a sticky note in my planner or whatever, I'll just use this and I'll just randomly write stuff down and check it off as I go. And then, so that's basically what this is. It's like an inbox. So if you're familiar with the inbox system, or if you're not familiar with the inbox system, sorry, Brandy Michelle Plans, I will link her YouTube below. She has some great videos about the inbox system, and I follow it loosely. Like I said, this is full of just random stuff. So like packing lists, wish lists, Christmas things that we buy for our kids, and other people. Well, I'll just kind of write it because this goes with me. So, and then I don't have to kind of rifle through the wallet. I can just grab this and open it up to where I need it to be. But that's basically what it is. So, and then I've used it like here when I was thinking about doing a bullet journal, just kind of, well, practicing my hand lettering, and then just kind of writing down different things I wanted to include in it. It's so random. Hand lettering again, just kind of working on that one day when I was out and bored, waiting. So, and here's just some more of that. So that's basically what this is. Just a place for me to write stuff down and a place to keep notes, things like that. So we homeschool and part-time, and our kids go to the local school part-time. And I was using a huge happy planner, and it was working, but it was like so overwhelming to keep up. It was just so much space. I just felt like completely overwhelmed with it. And by the end of the school year, it was like March or whatever, I was done with it. But I needed a place to kind of track my kids' lessons here at home, some of the major ones. And so I just kind of started, this will probably make sense, will not make sense to you as you're looking at it, but anyway, this was how I tracked it. And then I could kind of cross it off. And then I did, I kind of fell off keeping track of the math lessons here. It's online, so that really wasn't necessary for me to do here because it is kept track of for us on the computer. So, but I think it worked really well. And then I'm going to use that going forward next year because it's simple and yeah, it worked really well. So then I just used tabs from Avery, or I made these from the Post-it ones using the hack that LindseyScribbles did a YouTube video about, and I'll link that below as well. And these are all repositionable so that I can kind of move them around. So then you can kind of see this, and then it's just that repositionable. And they do get kind of lint and stuff hooked on them, but it's fine. You can make them pretty easily. So yeah, so that's what my Stalogy is. So I'll probably keep using this when it's full. I'll probably go ahead and get the full year, but I do have, it's about half used, so it still has a lot of life again in it. So I'll continue to use this going forward, and I like the fact that I can just chuck it in my bag and I don't have to worry about it. So that brings me to my main planner, and there's a fly. Goodness, sorry about that. This is my Hobonichi cousin. It's the full year, and it's gotten pretty thick. So you can kind of see that there. And I have really enjoyed using this a lot. So I'll go ahead and flip through here, and so you can kind of see an updated version of this. I made this little folder out of some vellum from TheCoffeeMonsterzCo, and then it's just where I keep my stickers for the week and the month. So the current month, so like I'll have July and August in here. And then I don't have to dig them out when I need to add something to the month. So this is just what it looks like. And you've probably seen it on my Instagram if you follow me over there too. And then when I do my Plan With Me videos as well. So just kind of flip through here. Yeah, so this is just my inside here, inside a few pages, some things I tipped in. pretty much the same. I don't know if I added the CoffeeMonsterzCo stuff in the beginning there. Everything's pretty much the same. I'm still continuing to use this page to track my cycle. I just highlight it, and I'm not sure how much it's coming up because I just use a gray mild liner, so it's really light. And then I just track my cycles here. I never did figure out anything to use that for. So, and then just the month or the calendar there for next year. This section I'm using just to basically as a future log. And I keep track of kids' activities, birthdays, my husband's time off, business meetings, weeks that we have off, and then holidays. Then I just have it color coded. And then this is just my monthly section, and I've shown this before. Basic stuff. Yeah, April's pretty much nothing happening. March or May, basically the same. So, and here we are to July. And there's August and September. And then that's the furthest that I have decorated. So that is the monthly section. And then, yeah, just the weekly section here. You guys have all seen that when I do my plan with me's. And then the, let me see here. Here's the good, okay. I was using the daily section as kind of an extension of the weekly, kind of somewhere where I could write down more in-depth things or lists or whatever that didn't fit on the weekly pages. So this was February, and you know, then COVID happened and everything kind of came to a screeching halt. So I just wasn't using these pages. So I ended up using them kind of as journaling. But then let me look here, one second. Okay, here's a page that I can show you because some of the journaling is a little bit personal. I do have my little A6 Hobonichi that I use for journaling, but this was more a place for me to bring up my thoughts and feelings. And at the time it sounded like a great idea, and it was fine. But then after a few weeks of like, it just seemed like I was constantly writing down the same things, and I was just like regurgitating, and it just became harder for me. It wasn't a stress reliever like it was supposed to be. I was like writing the same things down every day, and I'm like, that's just depressing. And it made it worse. So I just needed to stop. It was just too much, and it wasn't therapeutic like I wanted it to be, like I needed it to be. So I ended up stopping that after just I did it for the month of April. And then I kind of did it sporadically throughout. And then I just have this notes section back here with some stuff for a group that I help out with. And I have this pretty July calendar here from SMPLANS. This is the freebie from her Facebook group. And here I made this little dashboard that I saw Daksina do on her YouTube channel, and she shared it in a video, and I was like, oh, I love that idea. So I went ahead and did that, and I just used a piece of laminate that I had run, or like a laminate sheet that I ran through the laminator, and then just cut it down to size and then just tipped it in. So that's pretty simple, and it's kind of a fun thing to do. So this is how I'm going to decorate August, and then I'll probably do something here like I did for July as well. So that's how I'm using the daily section. And then I have a section back here that I marked homeschool, and that's where I'm just kind of keeping track of things that I need to wrap up for this past year, and then also things that I need to buy or get ready for next year. So that's kind of what I have there. And what else do I have back here? Oh, my daughter made me this when I got my MacBook for Christmas, she made me this little cheat sheet for the computer commands because I can never remember them. So now I've got it memorized, but I thought that was cute, so I just left it in there. And then I don't have those pages used for anything. I have somewhere, I have just a place where I've kind of done some pen tests and random, like when I'm trying to find a color of marker, I'll just kind of use the spaces here to compare the colors to find the one that I'm looking for. So, and then I just have my pencil board back here, and that's it. This is what keeps me organized and keeps me on task. And I decided between, well, what made me think about it, I guess, was when I was using this little Stalogy and was keeping track of my kids' homeschool stuff in here. I was like, between this and not using these daily pages back here, you know, the daily pages start here, and so it's literally like 2/3 of the book, and it was driving me crazy that it was just really bothering me that I was only using 1/3 of this book consistently. And yeah, I use the pages back here, and I tried not to stress about it, and I don't. However, when I look ahead to next year and I just think, you know, do I really want to buy another book that I'm only going to use 1/3 of it consistently? And then when between that and the little Stalogy here with my homeschool stuff, like I was saying, it kind of just gave me the idea, well, why don't I just use a Stalogy? And yeah, I'm going to have to draw out my layouts and stuff like that, but it's pretty simple. So I decided to go ahead and get a Stalogy. This is the A5 size, and the full year, I'm not sure if they have a half year for the A5. I don't know, like they do for the A6. Anyway, this is a full year. And so what I've decided to do is draw out my layouts, sort of like bullet journal type, but then draw out the layouts of what I use in the cousin, because I love the weekly layout. That's where I do the majority of my planning. Between the months and the monthlies and the weeklies, that's all I really need in a planner. And then the other half of the book, then I'm going to use I have a notes section here. And then what I'll actually do is, let me take these out of here so you can kind of see what my plan is. So the weekly section, I'll just kind of plunk these in like I have them now. Take this off here. And I'll kind of flip through this also so you can kind of see how far I've gotten. I haven't gotten too far, but as far as like decorating it and stuff, but I'm getting there. It's a process, you know. Okay, so that's basically what I'll have, right? Just like I do now. So I'll have my weekly section, my notes section, and then homeschool section. So I'll go ahead and flip through this for you here, and you can kind of see what I have so far. This is the little vellum that I made with my custom emoji from TheCoffeeMonsterzCo. And then this is lettering from C. Amy Draw. This was a freebie from Shine Sticker Studio, and it has little stickers on it. I decided to laminate it because I thought it was cute. This is my monthly section here, and I'm not sure how well this is going to show up on camera, but I think it should be okay. I used a gray fine liner because I didn't want the black, because these, you know, the paper is thin, and so you're going to see it on the other side. So I decided to use the gray. So I just have, my plan is to start using this Stalogy in September. So I'll retire my Hobonichi, and then I'll use this going forward. And I have the rest of 2020 and then 2021. So I have those kind of laid out, and I'll use this just like I do in my Hobonichi, so I'll use it to track my cycles, and just simple. This is from this washi is from TheCoffeeMonsterzCo. I made this little vinyl here to put on the bottom of this tip-in that, what I did is I took some stickers, and I also got this idea from Daksina. She has so many ideas about how to decorate your planner. Definitely go check out her YouTube page, or her YouTube channel. She has lots of great videos. So these stickers are from Scribbles is who the stickers are from. So I went ahead and put those down on here just to kind of make my own vellum there, because I don't have the ability to foil anything right now, but I loved these stickers and the whole look of that. So and then I made this vellum here, and I found this quote online, and so just went ahead and printed it out on there, and then just used some washi from Simply Gilded. This is the little emoji from the TheCoffeeMonsterzCo anniversary box. I went ahead and laminated it so that I could move it around and it wouldn't get like damaged and stuff if I wanted to move it. And then here I have my section that I'm using for future planning. So where in the Hobonichi it's vertical, I went with the horizontal layout, just a little bit different. And this first section is birthdays and holidays. Then I have meetings and vacations, and then this will be miscellaneous. So anything that I have for these months will go into here. And yeah, and then I just have the rest of it like this. Same layout, and then for the whole year. And I did go ahead through March, like the Hobonichi does, so that you can, you know, write down things that you have for the coming year ahead of time. So, and then I made this vellum again, and some Simply Gilded washi. And then I think I'm gonna use this section for pictures that I, maybe like one a month or something, that I can print from my HP Sprocket. So that's my plan. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't decorated it or anything yet. I don't even know what I want to do for sure with it yet. So I'm just leaving it blank until I know for sure. So, and then this will kick off my monthly section here. And I just, again, made this vellum on CANVA. I found this on on the internet, just things, personality traits of a Virgo. And then I put down this Virgo vinyl that one of my friends sent me. Then I've got this vellum here that I think was from a Shop VillaBeautifful kit. And I just went ahead and printed it out on vellum. So that starts my monthlies, and I do have September in here, starting it, because that's when I'm planning on starting it. So that is that layout, and I use the same marker, the same fine liner. Let me see. This is what I ended up using. It's a Staedtler Tri Plus fine liner. So that's what I used, and I did trace it out in pencil first, and just because I was really nervous about it and I didn't know how the layout would go. But I really like it, and I like it in the gray, so that way it's not so stark as the black. It's really hard to get. I do have like a super fine micron, I think it's like a 001, that I might try a layout, because I don't think I did. Yeah, I only did 2 months. I've only drawn out 2 months so far, so I wanted to use it first to see how I would like it. So this would be October. I wanted to see how I would like it in the gray, and then if I don't like it, then I will. So this month would be November, and I have it marked out, but I just haven't drawn it out yet. So I may use a thin micron, the thinnest one I could find, if I don't like the gray. So I didn't know. I'm just kind of trying it out to see what I like. And it's not permanent. Like I said, I only did 2 months ahead. So if I decide that I want a different layout, or I want to use, like I said, the black ink instead of the gray, then I'll just switch it and see how I like that. So then I have all the months here from September through December of 2021. So that is the monthly section. And then this will kick off the weekly section here. I got this is a vellum from BunnyPlans, and her vellum is amazing. It is so thick. It's like this, and I know I've said that before, but her vellum is amazing. I will link her shop. I'll link all the shops below. And if I forget one and you have a question about something, just comment, or you can get a hold of me on Instagram too, and let me know. But her, oh, and I have referral codes, things like that, that I'll pop below in the description box as well. Her vellum is like, it makes the vellum that I made seem really flimsy, because mine's just cheap vellum, but hers is like amazing, and you can hear the difference there. So I went ahead and tipped that in there. And then this is just put down all these different September stickers. And I think I'm gonna put something here, but I'm just not quite sure what yet. And here I'm going to use these tending lists from SMPLANS. And so I'll put these in here every month. I liked these because it can kind of get me focused for the month. Different things that I know I need to do. You know, you've got little trackers and things to keep track of what you're doing, and goals, and just to try to get that focus every month. So I'm going to use those going forward and see how I like it. So this is another vellum that I made on CANVA. And then I just put this little September sticker from MandyLynnPlans in the corner there. This is another vellum from BunnyPlans. It's stunning, it's just gorgeous. And then a washi tape from Simply Gilded there. So then this will be my September weeklies, and it is similar to the cousin layout, very simple. Again, I used the gray fine liner, and I'll see how that goes. If I decide to switch to the black, then I'll do that. Otherwise, I'll just keep the gray. We'll see how it goes. I think I have the whole month of September drawn out here, and I just drew the vertical lines. I do have this sized for the cousin, size stickers, and we'll see how that goes as well. So that'll be my weekly section, and then I left kind of a few extra pages back here, just, you know, in case. And then this is my notes section, and I made this vellum here on CANVA as well. Got the washi there, and I thought this was so neat, this coffee stain print. So I'm like, oh, I need to make that into a vellum, because I just loved that. So this is my notes section. You know, kind of like I do now in my cousin, honestly. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just a place where I can put, you know, sticky notes that have information on it, move it around, more permanent type things, I guess. So, and I did give a good chunk of the book to the notes section. So just kind of judging by what I've used in my cousin for notes, in general, I just kind of guesstimated and came up with that amount for the notes section. So this is just simplified, and I really think it's going to work well, but again, we'll see. It might not. I might hate it. We'll see. So what I did is I printed off calendars from SMPLANS, and then I, just like with the tending list, I'll just paste these in. Actually, I have them all done already for the year. And the only thing that I'm keeping track of here are start days, or just the day that we're going to start school, the day that we're done with school, holidays, time that we have off. I I use this to keep track of the number of days we complete for each month because we're required, or not required, it's suggested that we do 150 days every year. So I keep track of it here, and then I can just tally them as we go through the year. And it also helps me as I'm pre-planning, because then I know when we're going to be done. And I know, you know, like for example, at Christmas, just kind of flip through to December. So we do the first week of December, and then we take the rest of the month off. So I know that I need to schedule for that, you know, this huge chunk of time off. It's basically like a month that we take off going forward at the end of the school year. So I know that we need to have 150 days so I can count and keep track. So like when we take off for Christmas break here, we'll have 58 days done of our 150. And then each month I just write it down as I go through and pre-plan. And we take every 7th week off. We do school for 6 weeks, then take the 7th week off. So I make sure to mark those down. And I just did stuff in pencil for right now because I didn't want it to be permanent. So that is, yeah, that's how we do it. And then, yeah, holidays. So then the end of April, I have 133 days. So you can kind of see my system. And then at the end of May, May 25th is our 150th day. So not counting, you know, holidays and all that stuff. So that is how I'm doing it. And then on this side, my plan is to do similar, or do a similar layout to what I did in my my little A6 Stalogy. So for this month, I will keep track of reading, language arts, science, social studies, all of the subjects that we do here at home. I'll keep track of each lesson just by number, and then mark them off as we go, and just kind of keep track of it that way. And then, like I said before, math is tracked on their computer program, so there's no need to do that. So that's what I'll do on this side of the page, and then I think it'll work really well. It's simple, and I like simple sometimes. For the homeschool things, though, I need it to be simple and straightforward. And so this is very compact as far as, like, you know, our whole school year is just right here. So instead of the huge happy planner. So that is that section. And then I did keep a couple extra pages here at the end, just because you never know. This is miscellaneous back here. I kind of want to keep a few pages back here just for random things. I made this vellum on CANVA. I just got the TheCoffeeMonsterzCo washi there. And then this was a picture that I took. So I printed that out on vellum. And I like how that turned out. I like how it just kind of looks, yeah, I just like it. So that's probably this one, and then the coffee ring, this vellum. I like this one too. From the ones that I made are probably my favorites. So. And then I tore this page, so I put some of the TheCoffeeMonsterzCo washi there just to kind of keep it from getting worse. I didn't want to tear the page out, so I figured that would work. And then I have this Life in Pixels that is a freebie from MandyLynnPlans that I printed out and stuck back here. And I thought about using it as a mood tracker. But then I got to thinking, you know, because I use the calendar in the front here. Let me get to it here. I was going to use this to track my cycles, and that's my plan. Yeah, I don't know. I have this back here that I could use for that as well. So we'll see. I don't know. And then I just have this couple pages here. Again, just extra. And this vellum that I made from a digital from the VillaBeautifful kit from, I think it was March. And then TheCoffeeMonsterzCo washi here. That's my system going forward. So we'll see how it works. Like I said, you know, a lot of planning is trial and error, right? You try something, if it doesn't work, you try something else. So this is a work in progress, as most of our planners are, right? Constantly changing. But that's kind of what I'm doing going forward. So we'll see. All right. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is this little guy. So I won this. It is a Chic Sparrow, and it's a B6 Slim, and I was super happy. I've never had this size before, but I really like it. It's a B6 Slim, and I feel like it's kind of in between, well, obviously a B6, but then like a personal. It's kind of between those two sizes. It's really neat. It's a really neat size. And it came with 4 notebooks, and I was like, oh, these are cute. You know, I was kind of going through it. This one's just lined. This one is a pre-printed weekly layout there. And then I thought it had months, but I don't think this one, no. This is just the weeklies, and it has 3 months worth of weeklies. And then this one has just blank pages, and this paper is amazing. It's so soft. And then this one is another pre-printed planner. It has 2 months of a monthly calendar. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 months. And then it starts with the weeklies. So I really thought those were fun. So I stuck those in there, and what I am I'm thinking about using this for is like a social media planner, somewhere that I can kind of keep track of my YouTube content, ideas for videos. You know, sometimes people will ask me a question like, hey, could you do a video about how you use like the daily pages in the Hobonichi? So to have a place that I can just kind of jot that stuff down, I thought that would be kind of neat to use this one for. So just notes and ideas and things like that. And then, and also for Instagram, like if I think of an idea for a picture or, you know, something that I want to do on my Instagram account, I can write that down too. And then for these weekly calendars, I thought it would be fun to use these for social media content. So like if I'm gonna film a video on Monday, I could write that down here. When it's gonna post, I can write that down. Instagram posts and things like that. Yeah, just kind of a place to keep track of all that stuff. So, and here I could, you know, again, have notes of different things that I wanna do, content, because I'm really enjoying having this YouTube channel and making these videos. It's a lot of fun, and I really enjoy it, and I want to make more, and I want to make more, you know, variety of videos as well, because I don't, yeah, but I also don't want to overthink it either. So, but I thought if I had a place where I could just kind of jot all this stuff down, keep track of it, and it might help me kind of going forward to plan that. And when I get, you know, suggestions for videos, hey, can you do video on XYZ? Like I said before, I could just jot it down. So this insert, I don't know. I'm almost afraid to use it, you guys, because the paper is amazing and I don't want to mess it up. It's so pretty. So I don't know about this one. And then this one I could use. So this calendar is 3 months. So when that 3 months is up, then I can use this one for the next 3 months, and I'd have 6 months worth of inserts. So kind of like that. And since this is basically the same, you know, got the weekly on that page and then just empty here, I thought that would be a good way to use this, because this planner itself, this notebook is gorgeous, and this leather is, like I said, it's really, really thick. You can see that. So like compared to my Foxy Fix, you can kind of see that, the leather difference. And it's definitely a stiffer leather, but it's so pretty. And when I won that giveaway, I was like, oh my goodness, I never thought I would win it. And now I'm like, I have to use it. I'm gonna find a way to use it. And to be able to kind of track, you know, social media and things like that, I thought would be fun. So, and also like giveaways that I do on my channel here, or which I'm almost to 500 subscribers, you guys. I cannot believe it. Almost 500. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway when I get to 500, so stay tuned for that. So I thought, you know, in here I could keep track of that too. When I want to do a giveaway, like my goal, you know, when I get to 500, do a giveaway. On Instagram, when I get to 1500, I want to do a giveaway. And then kind of ideas for what I want to include in that giveaway. So I figured that this would be a neat way to kind of keep track of all that. So we'll see. So that's my plan for my planners. So definitely let me know if you have any questions. I went over a lot of information. I have no idea how long. I feel like I've been talking for an hour, and it's totally possible that I have been. So we'll see. But that's it. All right, guys, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for subscribing. If you're a subscriber, if you don't subscribe, I would love to have you follow me. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.